These animals often eat already dead animals. What do we call creatures that do this? Stealers, hunters, scavengers, yucky. Although hyenas are scavengers, in some areas they will also attack sheep, goats, and other animals. This creature is a member of what animal family? Shark, dolphin, seal, alligator. Killer whales, also called orcas, are the largest members of the dolphin family. Which of these does this animal not eat? Fruit, roots, rodents, seeds. Gorillas don't eat rodents. In fact, they eat almost entirely plant material and are considered to be vegetarians. This animal is only found in the Pacific Ocean. Is this for real? This is not for real. Killer whales can be found in oceans all over the world and sometimes in large rivers. When it leaps, this animal can glide about 50 feet, 100 feet, 1,500 feet, 2 miles. When a giant flying squirrel leaps, it can glide almost 1,500 feet. This big cat's babies are born with stripes, white fur, black fur, spots. Lion cubs are born with spots, which go away as the animal matures. Even though it's Africa's largest carnivore, the lion misses out on more prey than it catches. Is this for real? This is for real. More than half the time, a lion's prey escapes. When this snake bites, it transmits a poisonous substance. What is snake poison called? A rattlesnake will attack with its venomous bite when it feels threatened, but it is generally a shy animal. How did you do? Right or wrong? Rattlesnakes rarely bite humans. On average, their bites cause less than 10 deaths per year in the United States. This big cat eats as fast as it runs. It can easily devour large prey within 3 minutes of finishing a high-speed chase. Is this for real? This is not for real. A cheetah may need to wait as much as 30 minutes after a chase before it eats, so it can catch its breath. Giraffes have to compete for food with a lot of other animals. Is this for real? This is not for real. Because giraffes are so tall, they generally have the juicy leaves of the treetops practically all to themselves. Elephants also reach up to eat from the trees. But sometimes elephants just knock the trees down to get to the parts they can't reach. These birds are part of which group? Penguins, owls, parrots, raptors. Lovebirds are parrots. These antelopes can leap further than the person who holds the world record in the long jump. Is this for real? This is for real. While impalas have been known to leap over 30 feet, world record holder Mike Powell's longest jump was just under 30 feet. Scorpions hunt mostly at night. Is this for real? This is for real. By day, they usually seek shelter underground or beneath rocks or logs. Take a look at this proboscis monkey. What does the word proboscis mean? Furry? Light brown? Long, flexible snout? Curious? The proboscis monkey is named for its very long, flexible snout. These animals give birth to live youngsters. Is this for real? This is for real. Scorpion babies travel along on their mothers' backs. What body part does this creature use for digging complex tunnel systems? Tail, ear, tongue, teeth. Naked mole rats use their teeth to dig tunnels when searching for tubers, roots, and other plant matter. This lizard kills about 4,000 Americans each year. Is this for real? This is not for real. The Gila monster's poisonous bite is painful, but it rarely kills adult humans. On what continent can you find monkeys like this one? Vervet monkeys live in Africa. Remember, we're on the honor system here, right or wrong. These animals live mostly on the ground. Is this for real? Although they like to climb and tend to spend the night in trees, baboons spend much of their time on the ground. On what continent would you find this animal? It's the same continent on which you'd find the Amazon River. Africa, Australia, South America, Asia. Giant otters can be found in the Amazon River basin and other areas of South America. Some of these animals live for more than 100 years. Is this for real? This is not for real. But if a baboon does not fall victim to a predator or disease, some can live as long as 45 years. Baboons have to worry about leopards, eagles, snakes, and crocodiles, to name a few. What is this dangerous fish called? Those sharp teeth belong to a piranha. My advice? Steer clear of that guy. Right or wrong? What was it? This animal's tail can be almost 20 inches long. Is this for real? This is for real. The red panda's thick, bushy tail can be almost as long as the rest of its body. This animal and its relatives live only in Africa. Is this for real? This is not for real. Tigers have never lived in Africa. Unless it's in captivity, you won't see a tiger on any continent besides Asia. What other animal does this creature look like? Bear, monkey, raccoon, deer. The red panda not only looks like a raccoon, but some scientists think it is part of the raccoon family. The tiger's the only big cat with striped fur. Is this for real? This is for real. Other big cats may have spots or be one color, but the tiger is the only large cat with stripes. This tree-dwelling animal finds much of its food on the ground. Is this for real? This is for real. Although the red panda is an excellent tree climber, it comes down to find food. This animal often feeds on animals that are up to 10,000 times its weight. Is this for real? This is for real. Vampire bats are quite small, but they will feed on animals like cows that are many times larger. If a vampire bat is unable to find any blood, its roost mates will regurgitate blood to share. The distance between this creature's eyes may be as much as 3 feet. Is this for real? This is for real. The hammerhead shark's unique head is thought to give them a wide visual field that can be helpful when tracking prey. Because its eyes are so far apart, this animal has very poor vision and has difficulty tracking prey. Is this for real? This is not for real. In fact, the hammerhead shark's head shape may actually improve its range of vision and sense of smell, which helps it as a hunter. This animal shares a unique characteristic with the owl. What characteristic do they share? Both can fly, both can turn their head 180 degrees, both are very wise, both swallow their food without chewing. Both owls and tarsiers can turn their heads 180 degrees, which is as close as any creature gets to having eyes in the back of its head. Owls can actually turn their heads even further, more than 270 degrees. Even though it's about 7 inches long, this bird's bill is very light. Is this for real? This is for real. Because it's mostly hollow, the Toco toucan's large bill is not very heavy at all. Which set of limbs does this animal use for steering? The front or the back? The hawksbill turtle uses its front limbs to move itself forward and its back limbs to steer the course. How did you do? Right or wrong? Don't get too close if you find yourself swimming with these creatures. They're known to be aggressive toward people. Which of these always lays its eggs on land? Eel, frog, goldfish, turtle. Turtles always lay their eggs on land. In fact, many turtles leave the water only for that purpose. Does this fish spend the daytime or the evening 5,000 feet below the water? The viperfish spends its evenings less than 2,000 feet below the surface, where food is more easily found, but dives down to about 5,000 feet during the daytime. Honest now, did you get it right or wrong? This animal's tusks are really just overgrown teeth. Is this for real? This is for real. A walrus's tusks are just extra long upper canine teeth. A male walrus's tusks may grow to be 3 feet long. What is the word for the leader of a group of these animals? Alpha, big kahuna, boss, chief. The alpha member of a wolf pack calls the shots. Gray wolves mate for life. There are only about 100 animals like this one living in the wild. Is this for real? This is for real. The red wolf is endangered for several reasons. One being that it has interbred too much with the more plentiful coyote. Which of these animals is warm-blooded? Turtle, frog, dingo, frilled lizard. Dingoes, like all mammals, are warm-blooded. Humpback whales never travel more than a few miles from where they were born. Is this for real? This is not for real. Humpback whales are migratory animals, meaning they will travel hundreds of miles for feeding or breeding. A humpback whale may mate and give birth in Hawaii, and then travel to Alaska each summer to feed. Male humpback whales sing complicated songs to compete for females during mating season. Is this for real? This is for real. Maybe one of them can give Clay Aiken a run for his money. The hummingbird is the only bird that can fly backwards, eat insects, live underground, cross its eyes. hummingbird is the only bird that can fly backwards. Hummingbirds can fly up, down, sideways, and backwards, like a helicopter. They can even fly upside down. This lizard's saliva contains a toxic bacteria that can kill its prey within days. Is this for real? This is for real. If an animal escapes after being bitten by a Komodo dragon, it may die from the bacterial infection. This lizard eats mostly meat. What is a meat-eating animal called? A Komodo dragon is a carnivore and eats many animals like deer, pigs, fish, snails, goats, and of course, younger Komodo dragons. Did you get it or not? This gentle creature always coexists peacefully with humans. Is this for real? This is not for real. Hippos are considered one of Africa's most dangerous creatures. Although they are vegetarians, a hippo will attack humans if provoked. Forget about making a quick getaway. These guys can run about 18 miles per hour for short distances. On what continent would you find this animal? live mostly in the rivers, lakes, and streams of Central and Southern Africa. How did you do? Right or wrong? What is a male moose called? Dude, stud, bull, bullwinkle. Although Bullwinkle was the name of a cartoon male moose, in the wild, they are called bulls. Some bulls weigh up to 1,800 pounds. What are moose called in Europe? Moose, buffalo, bison, elk. Across the pond, moose are called elk.